What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild and welcome to this ethical Jurassic Park series in Jurassic World Evolution 2. The goal for this series is to recreate Jurassic Park on Isla Nublar with the same dinosaur species and the number of dinosaurs featured in the movie, but creating the park with a strong focus on the dinosaurs' welfare, getting all the dinosaurs' habitats to be exactly what they want, and hopefully not losing too many guests along the way. This park is built in sandbox mode, but with all the economy and research settings turned on. Details of the sandbox settings are in the description. In the previous video, we finished our giant herbivore habitat by adding a herd of Gallimimus, and in this video, we're going to complete our ethical Jurassic Park by adding one final giant to the park. Just look how well these guys are settling in. Oh, they're so cute. We've got our little Dryosaurus here. We've got our Gallimimus. We've got the Brachiosaurus. I just love this habitat and like all the mixed herbivore habitat we have here. It's just so cute. They're just living out their best lives. But that's not the focus of today, because today we're going to be finishing our Jurassic Park, and you can see there is one pretty pivotal dinosaur missing from this mix, and that is the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And the only slightly annoying thing about the Tyrannosaurus Rex is in the research tab, if you scroll to the right, you can see it here. It's Large Carnivores 2B. You need to have a dinosaur with at least 3 fights that they've won, which doesn't really gel with our ethical park that we're building. And also before that, you need to have 3 dinosaurs with the strong trait is the prerequisite to this, and the strong trait, I believe, if you go into gene modification, requires you to have 2 fights lost. Yeah, you need to have a dinosaur that's lost 2 fights. So if we have a look at our Dilophosaurus currently, because they've kind of been the ones that have scrapped with each other a little bit, as they're doing literally right now. You can see this Dilophosaurus has 2 fights won on record. Ooh, they're running. And what's this one got? This one's got nothing. It's killed 2 humans though. I believe there are a couple, well obviously there'll be a couple that have lost the fight because that's 1-2. But I don't know which ones they are. Let me tell you what, let's cycle through them and we can see. So Loki's won 2 fights. Seth has lost 1. And Susanoo has lost 1. And the thing is now, these are all at 32 dominance. Like that's roughly where they are. Loki's much higher, he's at 38. And that's pretty much, I imagine, because his infamy is higher. Oh no, wow, we've got infamy level 2 actually over here, Susanoo. So potentially a contender. I think their stamina plays into their dominance as well, things like that. But essentially the dominance, the higher the number, the more likely they are to contend for alpha. So if Loki is definitely top dog with 38 at the minute, and like one of the others that we just looked at, let's say Mercury with 32, thinks, oh, maybe I want to be dominant, they're less likely to actually have a fight because they're so much more dominant than them. It's probably not going to be a fight. It's like a low chance. Whereas if they both had the same number, they might duke it out to see who was top dog. I don't really think it's ethical to orchestrate fights in our park. We could try and get some that are the same dominance level as Loki and release them and see if they fight. And in fact, I think our Velociraptors have a very similar dominance level. Where are they? There's one here. Yeah, they've got 169, 169, and 169, but they've been remarkably peaceful with one another, which is very interesting. We do need to rename them, actually, and definitely for the alpha, we're going to call them the big one from Jurassic Park. And then I love some of your other names that you guys had, so let's rename some of our dinosaurs now, because we've also got all of our Gallimimus that need renaming. I'm going to take a quick detour from the T-Rex research and just rename these dinosaurs. Then I really like the idea in the comments to name the other clever girls after clever girls in the real world. So we're going to name this one May after Mae Jemison, who's an astronaut and a doctor. And the last one Ada after Ada Lovelace, the mathematician. You guys also pointed out that I missed the naming of the Dryosaurus 1. So we're going to call this one Little, which was another popular request. That's a cute little thing because they're so little. For the Gallimimus, we're going to have Nugget, J, Big Gal, Asterix, Gallifrey, who is the alpha, Galileo, Teddy, Drumstick, Hermes, Leghorn, Leader, Peanut, Django, Sonic, Pecky, Finn, Becky, Tiny, Lily, Mountain, and then the most popular suggestions of Gary Mimus, Barry Mimus, Sally Mimus, and finally, Ali Mimus. And that's all of our dinosaurs renamed. Now, we did also have some hotels to rename. We've got the Triceratops Hotel here, which you guys wanted to be named the Tri-Snoratops Hotel, which I thought was funny. And the same theme with the Brachiosaurus Hotel, which you wanted the Brachiosaurus, which is very funny. So we've got our 3 hotels, the Velociraptor, the Tri-Snoratops, and the Brachiosaurus. I think they're great names for hotels, and I definitely want to stay in any of them to get a glimpse of our dinosaurs. However, we go back to our slightly ethical conundrum of what do we do about this research? So my plan is, let's do the research, the prerequisites for now. They're very quick. We can get our scientists on them now, and they'll get that done in 45 seconds. So I'll just let that run, and I'll come back when this one's done. Okay, perfect. That's medium carnivores 2. Then I think we go to medium carnivores 3 or large carnivores. Medium carnivores 3B, which is the prerequisite. Let's get medium carnivores 3B. And again, we'll just let this one run. And that's done now. What's also great is we've not had any intelligent dilos trying to break out from this since we've made this change. So I think this is definitely a good thing that we did to make this more shielded from our guests. Everyone's happy in here. Literally every dinosaur is completely content in the park currently. However, let's go back to the research. Right, so now we've got these. The next research we need is blocked by the strong trait. And then we also need the following one, which we need to have the 3 fights one. It's weird to me that these dinosaurs that are kind of pivotal are somewhat soft-locked behind having to force dinosaurs to fight in like a fighting pit scenario, which I don't really understand why, because that's not what the film was about. That's not even what Jurassic World was about. So it's a bit of a strange choice to me to force you to make the dinosaurs fight just to be able to unlock the dinosaurs in the game, especially key ones in the game. Seeing as we have all of the money we could possibly need for this park as well, I am just going to edit the sandbox settings to remove research just so we can get the Tyrannosaurus Rex, but then we're not able to unlock anything else because there's nothing else that I want to add to the park that we haven't unlocked yet. We can't get transport, which is the only thing I would consider, because we're just using the Jurassic Park pieces in the sandbox. So the monorail isn't here. So all there is now is to have the T-Rex. So I'm just going to edit the sandbox settings and remove research, setting research to off. And then we can actually unlock the Tyrannosaurus, because I can't think of another way to do it other than to force dinosaurs to fight. And that really doesn't fit the version of ethical that we're going for in this series. So it's a massive shame, but I'm going to apply research off for this. Let me know in the comments though if you have another solution that you think could work. The other reason I don't really mind turning it off is because if we left them, there's a good possibility that one of the Dilophosaurus has already lost the fight to the Alpha, would try again, that would lose, at which point we'd unlock the strong trait, and also the Alpha would give us the 3 fights 1. So like we're almost there. I'm sure if we just let the game run, we'd eventually get there. It's just that's a bit of a boring way to enjoy a game, just to leave it on like going through max speed to see if the dinosaurs fight or not. And ideally they wouldn't fight, and it seems like they've settled down a lot now, because I think a lot of the fights were early on. So I like to think that everyone's getting on well and we're keeping everything as ethical for the dinosaurs as possible and not forcing them into situations where they need to fight. So if we look now, there is no research tab, and in the expedition map, we should have unlocked the Tyrannosaurus Rex, which I believe is in North America. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, there it is. There's one there. I don't know if there's one on its own. There probably is somewhere. Ah, there we go. Right, we're going to go for this. It's 2 million. We can definitely afford it, except we need our generalists. So we're going to have to rest up our scientists and then send them out, which I'll do now. Just resting the whole team up for this final set of expeditions. Okay, all of our scientists are rested, which means that we should be able to send them out on this expedition without an issue now. There we go. We'll send them out. It's going to be 8 minutes and 30. Wow. Okay. Well, we've got a few bits to sort out before that happens. The first one is I want to put in a response facility over here to actually deal with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I'm going to put that here, kind of backing onto this one here. I think that's going to mess up the land a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. Let's build that one there, and then we can connect it up. Where's the one we're using? Classic facility path. Again, I'm not going to use anything that we hadn't unlocked before because I don't think it's fair. And we're going to use the classic wide path we had. And we could just smooth out this terrain as well, so it's all on a it's not quite the same incline, at least over here. So now I think it's time that we build our actual Tyrannosaurus Rex habitat. And you guys were seriously wondering where we were going to put this, because it seems like we've used up all the space on this island. Oop, that needs a refuel. Let's refuel them. However, we've not actually run out of space here. There is a little tunnel down here that leads to like a secret area down here. And this is perfect for our Tyrannosaurus Rex. So we're going to build a nice big habitat in this area for our T-Rex, and I'm really excited about it. There we go. Look, all the lights coming on. So we just built an area. It's got a lot of viewing availability. I'm also going to give our hatchery the upgrades that we already had. So we had advanced equipment and we had additional bays. That's all I'm going to give it because that's all we'd unlocked ourselves and we don't need anything else. I've just put a bunker down here as well to protect the guests a little bit. And then we've got some viewing areas. We should probably add some small amenities down here too. And for that, I'm going to probably put them in this area over here to kind of pull the guests in a little bit more. Let's have a shop here. I think we're going to do another leisure wear down here because I think that's what we'd unlocked. And we'll leave these empty because it's not going to make any money right now, but we could always change them later in theory. And we'll call this T-Rex t-shirts. We're going to keep this in the Jurassic Park style. You'll be pleased to hear. We're going to give it a concrete roof with parapet. Let's have a large Jurassic Park entrance for these. And we might as well have this on the left angled because this is where guests are going to be. And then we're going to have, let's have the classic Jurassic Park. Let's bring it back to its roots, the Jurassic Park thatch. And then we're going to have a skull feature because we're at the T-Rex. Although that is probably a Spinosaurus or something like that. But we're going to have a T-Rex and a leisure wear side. And then we're also going to put in some food and drink. And we're going to put this on here. Let's have this in the same style, Jurassic Park with parapet, large Jurassic Park in the middle this time. And we're going to have, this is not going to be for crab. What are we serving here? Sushi. Wow. Okay. No. We're going to be serving donuts because that's the classic. Donut sign. We're going to have lights and planters maybe. What looks good around here? Let's have an amber feature. Come on, let's be loud and garish. Okay, and then we'll also have the Jurassic Park thatch one. because I think that looks good. And then we're going to do a very similar thing. We'll have T-Rex bites, we'll call it. And then we'll have another drinks just next door. That's going to be bubble tea. I think we'd unlocked bubble tea. I'm not sure. Let's just do a quick check. No, I didn't think we had unlocked it. So let's just go for ginger beer because I know we definitely have that. We can do that with, where is it? I think it's non-alcoholic beverage. Non-alcoholic beer. That must be ginger beer. And then we're going to have Jurassic Park with a parapet, large Jurassic Park in the middle, and then again we're going to do the amber because I think that looks really cool. Roof decorations will be Jurassic Park Thatch 1, and then the amber feature to finish it off. And in fact, I'm thinking we should change this to be the amber feature too, because it's very loud and I do like it. Look at the lights down here. Now, we also need to spice up this area with some trees. So let's just add these in around here. I'm going to put some forest in. And also do that around the edges of the habitat. And we'll let these spill in too, because I like it to look like there's no obvious border where the fence is. I imagine that's probably easier. Like, it looks nicer for the dinosaurs too. So hopefully the T-Rex will appreciate this. I don't actually know what their coverage is going to be, so I'm just going to put something in provisionally now, as well as some water, because we don't know what kind of area they're going to want, but they are going to want some goats. So let's put a couple of live prey feeders in. We might as well put a classic one. We could put it on a chain, but I think we'll let them run and have that just in front of this paddock here, just in front of this viewing entrance. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll have another one down here so they can watch the feedings. And that should be good enough. Now, we have had our fossils come back, so let's have a look at what we got. We've got a great amount of Tyrannosaurus Rex fossils. I don't even think we can do all of these at the same time. So let's just go for the most we can and then send them straight back out. I think our genetic specialists can do this on their own. And then we'll send them straight back out. Oh, I think they finished that one now. We probably have to go with one of the shared ones. Oh, there's another one there. Okay, cool. We'll send them out again. It's going to add a bit more interesting, like, mix of forest as well. Blend some palm trees in as well with the other forest. I think it looks a bit more natural. And we need to forest up this walk down here. Now, I think this is fairly walkable. I don't think the decline is that steep. We'll smooth it out, but I think it's okay. And obviously, we need to put some ranger posts in as well. So I'm going to put probably a few. Let's put one over here. One over here. And one over here. And then we can assign our latest Ranger Team 5, to do this. And then Ranger Team 6 can just be a storm disaster team Ranger. I'm trying to think where the best place for a gate is. I think probably here between these two. That's a good place for a gate. And we shouldn't need any more gates, really. I might add another one in just for, like, the safety of our Rangers. Oh no, that's a storm. I'm gonna open all the shelters. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. No, it can't just be easy, can it? Right, I'm gonna put another gate down here as well, just so they have another way out if they needed it, you know, and they were over here, the T-Rex was charging them, they can get out quickly. Oh dear, here we go. This is why we have Ranger Team 6 now, though. They can come and repair stuff. I'm hoping we're not gonna get too many alerts. We've just got the one broken building at the minute. Let's drive the Jeep down here. Oh yeah, it's not that steep. It's okay. Doesn't seem too bad. Oh wow, we really have no control. Wow, okay, this is proper hurricane. I cannot control the car. Apparently there's another breakage down here. I suppose it doesn't really matter unless we have dinosaurs in here, but we might as well fix it while we're down here. What else is going wrong? Oh dear. Okay, let's get Ranger Team 4. Where are you? Let's go fix the power station. I don't think our herbivores would escape anyway, but we might as well fix it. They seem pretty content. And thinking about it, it's not powered anyway, so that's actually the benefit of having the heavy fences, is they're not powered, so even in a storm, they'll be just fine. Oh my goodness. Why are you all crowded here? They're like queuing to go in. I think you need to, I'm English, so I'm all for queuing, but come on, there comes a point where you need to just get in the building. I don't think queuing outside is the way forward. I think you just need to just be safe, but all get in pretty quickly. Like, what is the leisurely pace? There's a hurricane and you're at a dinosaur park. Why are people ambling about? Okay, we'll get the vet team to medicate both of these. In fact, let's drive them ourselves because it'll probably be quicker. Let's go see what's wrong with Ducky, and then I'll let them do the Dilophosaurus themselves because we know what's wrong with them. They'll have sprained themselves. This could be from the storm that the paras have got a little bit agitated. Oh, there are a few of them that are sick now. Okay, let's see what this is. I don't like the sound of this though. We need to scan them. Oh my goodness, a dead dinosaur. Oh, it's a minor fracture. It's probably just the storm. Okay. Where's the dead dinosaur? Oh, of old age. Oh, bless. Okay, well, we will transport them out. We've come to that point. Wow. I suppose the park's been going quite a long time now. I'm going to close all of our emergency bunkers. It means we should probably get some Dilophosaurus as well. We need at least one. So let's synthesize some Dilophosaurus to get our numbers back up. And we can put the right skin color on them now. Now, I believe the Death Valley Rana, you guys were saying, is the original Dilophosaurus. Like, it's the one there. That's the original skin from the 1993 movie. Our bonus as well is we can actually genetically modify these to be more ethical. Like, we can give them resilience now. And we've already got long-lived. But this is only 7, and we can definitely do more than that. We can have 15, I think, when all of our scientists are available. So maybe we should do that. Let's make them social. Humble, it doesn't really matter. They've got a massive amount of area. Let's make them tolerant. And I'm trying to remember what we had before. I think it was just then small appetite and quenched we were going for. So let's have them almost always, let's reduce the appetite. Let's give them a 75% chance of small appetite, a 50% chance of quenched, 100% long-lived, 100% resilient, 100% tolerant, 100% accommodating, and 100% social. I think that is going to really help. In fact, let's move the social down to 75, and then move quenched up to 75, and we can probably get all of them for our dinosaurs, because we'll do a decent sized batch anyway. We just need to wait for our scientists to be able to actually synthesize these. But yeah, I imagine all of these are getting to be old age, which is kind of symbolic, because these are the first dinosaurs we had in this park, and now we're kind of putting the last dinosaurs in, and they're passing away. Oh, we've got Ranger Team 2 we need to use here. Go fix that building. Oh, there's actually quite a lot of damage around here. Let's split this between the teams. I don't like that the fence is slightly damaged. I think it's okay. Definitely. In fact, let's drive the Ranger Team 1. I want to make sure this one gets done. Don't want to leave that to chance. Oh, and I've flipped the car. Okay, cool. It didn't look that broken, but with Velociraptors, you could never be too careful. I do not want to be risking anything. Okay, we're finally done with our expedition. Let's go to what we're going to do. Oh, let's have a look at synthesizing the Dilophosaurus. Now we've got all our scientists back, because we're going to need this one. Yeah, we need these 3 to start. So right, let's do that, and then we can always wait on the actual like hatching of them to see. To see how many we need, because if they're passing away, we want to make sure we have the right number. And then we can also do these. But let's send out the next team because I don't think we'll have all of it yet. Ah, we need the scientists. Okay, let's do our fossils too while we've got scientists. We might as well put 2 of them on and get it done quicker. And our batch is complete. Let's have a look at the eggs. There we go. I think this one literally just has everything that we want. Yep. Okay, that's pretty good. Do they have the... I don't think they have the hunger one. What about this one? I don't think that one does either, but that's fine. They both have the main ones. And then these... Oh, these probably do, but they're intelligent, I bet. Oh no, they're the same, but they're intelligent. I think we've learned our lesson with that. This one has all of them, but it's intelligent. It is kind of ironic how the one that literally has all the positive traits we want also has intelligent. So I am slightly considering just getting this one and not learning our lesson. We'll see if any of the others pass away soon, because just because that one did doesn't mean that these will too. They are getting old though. Their expected lifespan is 96 and they're 100. Wow, they're 100. Wow, okay, so all of them are beyond their expected lifespan. That's quite amazing, really. And I guess a testament to what we've been doing in here. We've made dinosaurs that have lived to 100. I also can't believe we've been doing this. Does that mean we've been doing this for 100 years? We've literally spent a century building this park. I hope it hasn't felt that way watching it. Okay, our scientists are done. Let's send them out for what is hopefully the final trip to get fossils. And see if we can do the ones we have here as well. We've got one here. We might as well do all of these with our genetics specialist. And there we go. We've got them. We've finished the expedition. Let's get these final fossils sorted. We can sell these as well. We might as well do the Ankylosaurus. And this will take us to 95. Oh, okay. It's not the last one then. Let's start our genetics specialist on it and send our expedition team out for the final one. This will be the last one. And hopefully then we can get to 100%. I know we don't technically need to, but it is in keeping with like the theory. Like you'd want to get 100% of the genome before you started making the dinosaurs. We technically can have unlimited genetic modifications anyway, because that's just the sandbox settings we put on, which make it more fun. But I think I'd rather get them, you know? Also, they found one tiny spot back here where they can see our workers come in, and they are focusing like mad on it now. So I'm just going to add some forest over in this corner and see if we can convince them not to look at our guest here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to rotate this, which is also possible, to just move the building to be facing the other way. In fact, I might just do that. Oh no, we're gonna have to release our dinosaurs. But let's see whether any of the others pass away or not. Because I'd like to keep their numbers at 5, and then we can maybe look at moving this. Because if we move it to face this way, there's no way that they'll see any guests anywhere. Because our solution of forest has worked everywhere else. It's just here where we need to just move this path basically back. So if we have the grass bit facing where our truck is currently, we'd be absolutely fine. Oh no, we've just lost another dinosaur. Our expedition didn't bring back anything but Ankylosaurus fossils, so I've just rested up all our scientists and we'll have to send them out again. But it looks like Seth has died. Bless him. Right, well, let's transport Seth out as well. And then send our expedition back out. We just need 5%. They just need to bring back 1 T-Rex fossil. That's all we're asking. Please. Please work. After a couple of attempts at getting some more T-Rex fossils, I basically just decided we will leave it at 95% because we keep spending an insane amount of money, and it's like 8.5 minutes to wait every single time we go out for an expedition, and they just keep bringing back the Ankylosaurus fossils, and we literally just want 1 fossil from T-Rex. So it's fine, because I don't want our other dinosaurs to age so much that they all like have changed by the time we actually get the T-Rex in. So I'm going to move this generator, because we don't really need this generator much. In fact, I don't think we even need it because we were relying on the power for our electric fences, but we don't actually need that anymore. So I'm going to demolish the backup power generator and then we can move our hatchery fences. Oh no, we need to release dinosaurs inside. Right, currently we have 3 Dilophosaurus, so we need to have 2 more from this batch. In fact, what I'm thinking is if we can breed out the intelligence trait, we don't even need to move this, and we can leave everything as it is, because it's only an intelligence trait that makes them want to get out of this little section here. And removing the backup generator did just add a lot more forest in for our guests. So it's kind of destroyed their view of the habitat, though, I won't lie. But I think that's what we need to do. Let's get the 2 here that have amazing genetics but aren't intelligent and release them into the park, because they're the ones we really want to get in here right now. 500,000, it's well worth it. And then I think we need to start getting our Tyrannosaurus Rex as well. So let's have a quick look at our T-Rex and see what kind of modifications we want to make. There is a 1993 skin for the T-Rex, so we do want to put that in. We want to make it social if possible, although I'm not planning on having it live with other dinosaurs. So I'm going to save and exit and have a look at what kind of group sizes they need. It's minimum population 1, and there is only 1 T-Rex in the actual, in the films. This basically makes them more comfortable in groups of their own species, so I don't really think we need that because they're only going to be on their own. However, tolerant would probably be good because it's going to be less likely to attack our ranger teams. And then accommodating is definitely good. In fact, I'm just having a look at it and thinking, we are going to struggle anyway with the genetic limit on this. So let's leave antisocial. I think tolerant or accommodating would be good. I think perhaps accommodating is the best one to have. A 50% chance. And then we should go for long life as well. Being 50%. In fact, perhaps even we should remove the tolerance and put long life and prioritize that, because we don't have that many scientists that could be put on it. So 15 is our limit. Let's go 75% chance to be long lived. Then we've got a 50% chance they're going to be accommodating. And I think that's probably where we'll leave them, because otherwise they're just going to be too hard to produce. See, we can't even do it without changing our scientists. And I'm quite happy with the scientist team we have. We've had them for a long time. We just need them to finish up on incubating bees, and then we can use them for the synthesis of the T-Rex. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, let's release our 2 Dilophosaurus. These naughty little devils. There we are. Is that the right skin pattern? I don't know if it is. It's the right frill color. But which one are they? They are on, they're on the Death Valley, which is supposed to be. Yeah, no, I think it is. I think it is the right skin color. Yeah, I think it was just the lighting was a bit strange. But there we are. We finally got the right, at least they're definitely much closer than these were. They've got the right frill color now, and they're just integrating. Now, they should be renamed as well. We've still got Loki as Alpha, so that's good. They're not challenging Loki. They do have much higher dominance though, so I think they probably will in time take over as Alpha. And I think they should be renamed to Susanoo II and Seth II, because I want to pay homage to the Dilophosaurus that came before them. Now we can synthesize 2 T-Rexes, so we have a 50, well, we've got 2 shots at getting some of these like 50% chances and 75% chances on the genetic traits. Fingers crossed we get the good ones. Let's wait and see what they can actually synthesize for us. Oh no, and we've got a fight between Seth II and Loki, and I think this is going to be for the dominance, and Seth II is going to win. That was the only thing I didn't think about, is they're going to be more dominant because they're genetically, you know, improved, so to speak. However, it shouldn't be too much of a competition. Oh wow, Seth II backed off. Okay, interesting. Well, that's good. And Loki's still Alpha. Oh, no. Okay, Loki backed off because he had no chance of winning, and Seth II is now Alpha. That makes sense. He's got a much higher dominance. Perfect. And then there should be far less competition. Only Susanoo is a similar dominance level, so hopefully they can become friends, and everyone else will just back off. If we had another chance, I think I'd have done it so there was a clear alpha, with one being more dominant than the others. But I think this is still good. It's not going to encourage too much fighting, and, you know, it's how they'd be in the wild anyway. So I think we've done a decent job of replicating that. Okay, our T-Rex is complete. We've got an intelligent, strong, intolerant one. Well, that's good. Or we've got an intelligent, aggressive... Oh, wow, okay. Right. This is interesting. This one is far better genetically, but it's also going to be a much stronger dinosaur. I think we may go for this one because it's definitely a big baddie, but it's got like accommodating, which is going to make it much more comfortable in the environment. It's going to have such high dominance as well. It's going to be really good for the park as far as generating interest. Oh, and we can't quite make it. Okay, we need to do a little bit of scientist training. I think we have some left in the bank though. Yes, we do. Let's train this person up to be high in welfare. Oh, that's because we've unlocked it all. Oh, no. I shouldn't have done that. Well, that's the only thing we would have done. I think that's absolutely fine still. Let's incubate this dinosaur now. And we definitely have enough. We'll leave it with just those 3. I think they had some points anyway, because I know that we'd only partly trained up our staff. So I think the fact that they had 8 there meant that they hadn't used the previous training that we'd already unlocked. Otherwise, that's way too many points. I think there was only 1 more training opportunity after what we'd unlocked already. So I'm hoping that that's correct, and we haven't kind of cheated a little bit there to give them a few extra points. But I think we're still good. I think we're good. And I also realized there's going to be so many goats in here eventually, because the goat feeders have been in here this whole time. So it's just a small population of goats roaming around, having a good time. And as night draws in, we have finished the incubation of our Tyrannosaurus. Let's release them into the park. Wow. Look at them. Such an iconic roar. I love it.
There isn't a more iconic dinosaur than the T-Rex. Even people who don't know the difference between herbivore and carnivore know all about the Tyrannosaurus Rex. And when you see her up close, feel her gaze, you understand why the T-Rex was the ruler of the Cretaceous period.
Okay, I think they're gonna have everything they need as well, because they don't actually have that many requirements. The only thing I can see they're definitely missing is sand. So I'm going to go into the environment, onto the terrain painting, and just add in some sand around our water sources and kind of blend that in. They will eventually find the prey as well. It's just over here. Oh, we've got an injury. We need to send our vet unit out to... Oh, it's just one of our Dilophosaurus trying in that one spot they have. Well, soon they'll be moved out anyway, won't they? And we've got our ranger teams already assigned here, so that should be good. We just need to make sure they can see that they've got food. To make sure they're comfortable, but I think the second they start exploring this way, they'll be fine. And in fact, let's get our ranger team, let's get number 6 and drive down there to see if we can coax them along a little bit. I think a simple flare would probably do the trick. Excuse me. I love driving in this game as well. It's so much fun. The Jeeps feel like kind of reckless to drive. Maybe that's just my driving style. Right, let's move them in. Where are they? Oh, wow, they're there. Okay. Well, they'll probably chase us, honestly, as well. And maybe that's a better way to get their attention. We beep at them. Will they follow us? Oh, yeah, some of you had said that we could use the send. And, oh, goodness. Oh, they're going against the fence. It's okay, it's okay. That's it, chase us. Oh my goodness, now they're chasing us. Oh no. Can we drive? Can we drive? It's a good thing I put that second gate in. Oh my goodness. Please open the gates, open the gates. Whew. Well, that was close. I think they found the prey now, though. Surely they found the prey. Yes, there we go. It worked. And they are 100% perfect. They're happy with what they have. That is perfect to hear. Okay. Once they explore this, I think they'll find it. Maybe we'll give them a little bit more water, but I think they'll be happy with what they have. Oh, and they've hurt themselves a bit by bashing the fence. Let's give them a bit of a heal up as well. Now, we're going to rename them Malcolm because, you know, you kind of got to, especially with the scene we just had. Oh my goodness, they can do damage to these fences. Look at that. Well, that's concerning. Okay, well, the sooner the vets get down here, the better. But other than the slight damage to the fences, I think we're okay. And they're pretty happy. Look, they're completely content now. So that's perfect. That's what we want. Now that they're in here, it's probably about time we learned a little bit about the T-Rex. The Tyrannosaurus Rex is arguably one of the most famous dinosaurs of all time, and its name translates to King of the Tyrant Lizards, so it's definitely fitting. The Tyrannosaurus was about 13.5 meters in length and weighed over 8 tons. It was the apex predator of its time, with the most powerful jaw known to science and rows of large serrated teeth. The American geologist Arthur Lakes lays claim to the discovery of the Tyrannosaurus Rex when he unearthed multiple teeth in the Morrison Formation in Colorado in the US. The teeth were initially believed to belong to an ornithomimus. However, Byrne and Brown investigated a site in Wyoming in 1900 and found a partial skeleton of what we later realized to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex. This meant that Arthur Lake's finds of the teeth was later attributed to the same genus of Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Tyrannosaurus Rex roamed the western side of North America during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 66 to 68 million years ago. As the apex predator of this period, it fed on a wide array of prey, including hadrosaurs, ankylosaurus, and even large sauropods, using its excellent hearing and heightened sense of smell to hunt down targets. And as well as being the apex predator of its time, it is definitely the apex predator of our park. And now that Malcolm's in here and settled in, I think I'm going to call it here for this video and for the series. It's been such a blast making this series. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm so glad that you guys have had such a positive response to it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see another series like this in the future, perhaps doing a Jurassic World or something like that, or Site B. I'd be more than happy to do something like that, so let me know what you want to see. And if you've enjoyed this series and this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next one.